Beginning to wonder, maybe I gave my dog some nonverbal clues. Here's my friend Gail getting her dog out. We're going to see if her dog can find my house.
Oh, Mom, that makes me feel bad to leave her in there.
Only for a few minutes. Okay, wait a minute. Have her settle. Have the dog settle. Look at the dog.
Aww.
Gail, we're only talking about a few minutes. Okay,
honey.
look at your dog and say, find
Fraser.
Bob Singer's house.
Fraser. Fraser. Sit. Fraser. 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 Hey. Find Bob Singer's house.
Okay, and you just think about it. That's good. Now you just think about it and say, go to Bob Singer's house. Okay, come on, let's follow her.
Rachel, let's go to Bob Singer's house.
Okay,
Let's
follow
go to
her.
Bob Singer's house. Come on. Let's go to Bob Singer's house. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Okay, there he goes. There he goes. Good. Keep up with her. Him. I don't know which it is. Good. Start. Move fast. Move fast, because the dog's going the right way. Tell her again. Go to Bob Singer's house.
Rachel, find Bob Singer's house. Find Bob Singer's house.
And then say you've known me all these years.
Good boy. Oh, he's a good boy.
Let him sniff. Let him sniff. Loose leash here. We've got to know where it's going to go. Catch up, catch up.
I am not in good shape.
Perfect. Perfect. The dog is pulling
He's
too.
never been here.
I know. Okay. Nice. Tell him again. He is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him, take you to Bob Singer's house.
Fraser, take me to Bob Singer's house.
Good boy.
Take me to Bob
Is that
Singer's
a male or
house.
female?
Male.
Yeah, say good boy.
Good boy, good boy. Aw.
Gail, please stop doing that. This is so valuable, it's unbelievable.
You want to run with him? Go ahead.
No, Esther, you have to take the dog. You cannot give the dog to me. He's looking around. That's nice. Don't sniff. Careful he doesn't get caught up in the leash and stay behind you. You have to always stay behind. Behind. Stay behind. Don't let him eat. Say no. No eating.
Fraser, no, come on.
No eating, Fraser. And he might want to cross here, so we got to watch that he starts looking to the left, and I'll help him cross.
Good boy. Find
Okay.
Bob Singer's house.
He's going to start zigzagging. See
Good
it?
boy.
See him zigzagging a little bit? And he's pulling you, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
And he's
so
already been on a long walk today.
okay, he looks like he wants to cross the street. Catch up with him and let him. We have to let him cross the street if he wants to. Here, he's going to cross the street. Come on, get over here. Let him cross. Let him cross now, so it's less dangerous and get it over with. Let him go all the way to the fence if he wants to. We don't stop them on this trip. You can just say, yeah. Mary's home, she'll drive us back.
I have have this.
Wait. Get behind him. Get behind him. Yeah, good boy.
I have this daydream.
Here.
And when we get to heaven, we find out that the dogs can understand every single word we say.
Okay. He's zigzagging again. That's good. Let's keep up with him so at least if we can loose.
He's never been here.
I know. Let him go there. Let him go there if he wants to.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
right now.
we do not stop him. That's the whole point. Let's keep up with him. Actually, he's going easy on us. My dog pulls me so hard I think I'm going to die. Hey, slow down, buddy.
This is very unusual for him to leave Sassy like this.
Okay.
He doesn't do that.
Well, I'm convinced they love this. This is like a tell him again, find
No,
Bob's
he's a
house.
hunter. He's a good boy. He likes to hunt. Good boy.
Wait. Let's pick up the speed. Come on. I want, especially when we get close here, I want to make sure it's completely loose.
No, I'm not.
And he's not,
No, I'm not telling him what to do at all.
I know, but I just like when I get to the turns, I like to make sure that he's loose and there's no way that we accidentally pulled him one
No,
way or the
I
other.
won't do that at all.
Okay, come on. This is easy. Usually these dogs make it impossible for me to follow him. If he wants to cross back the street, we have to let him. Tell him to find my house. Tell him to find Bob's house.
Fraser, find Bob Singer's house. Find Bob Singer's house.
Okay, let's catch up.
Bob, I didn't.
Come on, keep going. Keep going. It's critical. He did it. He did it. Now it's close to my house. Let's pick the right house. Let's see
I
what
can't
happens.
believe he's doing this.
You can't, huh?
No, I can't.
I had a feeling he would do it. The minute he got out of the truck, I had a feeling he could do it.
This is shocking to me. That he left Sassy and yet he's doing this.
Loves it. The dogs love this.
And he's already been on
Okay.
a long walk already today.
Let him cross the street if he wants to.
No, he's pulling straight.
Good. Okay. Good.
No, he's staying right there. He likes to walk in the middle of the road.
Do you ever let him off leash?
My son does, I don't.
Okay, so when we get close to, you're not afraid to let him off leash,
No.
see what he does of it?
No.
Okay, because you have a good recall. He'll come back.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't have a good recall.
No. If he sees a squirrel or something, he's gone. Now he wants to go.
Okay, there he goes over here. The last dog did this too. They go over and check out the horses. Good boy. That's right. Tell him to find Bob's house.
Fraser, find Bob Singer's house. Find Bob Singer's
Okay,
house.
where does Bob Singer live?
Fraser, where does Bob Singer live?
This is very common. It's
Oh,
not
no,
a problem.
He loves gophers.
Very
Find Bob
common. But you
Singer's
see, he's distracted, but he's still focused. There he
Yeah,
goes.
I mean,
There he
I'm not
goes.
pulling-
There he
He's
goes.
pulling on me.
Come, careful, he's gonna get caught in there. Okay, good boy. Tell him what a good boy he is.
Fraser, you good boy. You good boy, Fraser. Find Bob Singer's house. Find
Get
Find
it
his
loose.
house.
Get it loose. He can go in there if he wants. Okay, just relax. He should come back out. Okay, you help him. Just help him because we can't go in there.
Come on.
Tell him to find the house.
Find the house. Find Bob Singer's house. Find Bob Singer's house. He's never been on this street.
Of course he's in there. Okay.
is he doing this?
They love it. They absolutely love this.
She's more of a hunter than he is.
And who is?
Frazier. Sassy's
Okay.
amazing hunter.
Keep him loose. Keep him loose. So he can turn. I don't want him. I don't want anybody to say we kept him from going backwards. He didn't. Okay. Good boy.
And he's not even all border collie.
No, it's nothing to do with border collie. The Popkoff Sharpie weird mix, lab mix did it. But they never even let out of the house. Okay, good boy. See, when the Popkoffs did it, it wasn't that big a deal because they live on the street. You don't. So
He's never been here.
he's never
Not
been
even
here.
in my car.
Well, they convinced me, the Popkoffs, that he never walked down here because they never let him out of the yard
Yeah.
because he's crazy. And that's when I knew the dog might do it. Okay. He's zigzagging again.
Yep.
That's a sign.
See, because look, I'm not, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Frazier, find Bob Singer's house. Find his house. Find my friend's house. Find Bob Singer's house.
Shoot, I wish I could get, oh, I'm going to open the gate.
Good boy.
Tell him.
Find Bob Singer's house. Find his house. Find Bob Singer's house. Frazier, find my friend's house. Good boy. Okay, he's pulling me again. Good. Why are you hiding?
I'd let him off leash if you're not afraid. Tell him again.
Frazier, find Bob Singer's house.
Tell him again.
Find Bob Singer's house. Where's his house? Frazier, find Bob Singer's house. Where is it? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Why isn't he running up the street?
Just a second. Just a second. Don't talk. Just keep thinking about my house. Tell him to find the house.
Frazier, find Bob Singer's house.
Tell him to go to the front door.
Go to the front door. Go on. Go to the front door. This is it.
He's
Found
waiting
it.
here. This is
Found it.
actually,
What do you
this is
want?
just as good, but he stopped here. Let's see if we can get him to go up the driveway.
Shocked.
I'm not.
I'm completely shocked.
Tell him to go up the driveway to the front door.
He said I did what you told. Look at his tail zip.
I know.
Frazier, go up the driveway to the front door. Come on.
Go to the driveway.
Why didn't he run up the street?
Don't talk.
I wouldn't have believed it if I would not have believed this.
Tell him to go to the front door.
Frazier, go to the front door. Go to the front door.
Tell him again.
Frazier, go to the front door. Come on. Go to the front door. tell him not to take food off the counter, and he'll do.
Let's just see what he does. Hunter always goes back there. And he certainly never met Hunter. He pees in interesting places. He wants to make sure there's some... There he goes to the front door. They always do this. They'll go right to the door. You should go back door and wait. Try to get in.
Can't believe it.
Good boy. Now you got to tell him what a good boy he is.
Fraser, you're a good boy.
You got to tell him what a great dog he was.
What a good boy.
What a...
What a good boy. I'm in total shock.
Go ahead, speak to the world
Fraser, you're a
here.
good boy.
He's going. Let him go again. Let him go again to the door. Oh, you know what? We should let him go in. Go on.
If there's anything to eat, he'll eat it.
Let's give. No, we don't give him a treat. That is the wrong message.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
But we give him a drink. He might want a drink. By the way, he didn't care about the food. Let me give him what happened today. And just what you were thinking, what we did today. Just give us a little recap of how you felt, what was going to happen when I took my dog to find your house. Go ahead.
Well, I have known Bob for about 25 years. He's a little on the quirky side. The best dog trainer I've ever met, ever in my whole life. And I have trained dogs professionally. And he wanted to test out his dog from Border Collies in Need. Yay, Border Collies. And he wanted to test the dog to see if the dog knew where I lived. Bob did not know where I lived because I'd recently moved. We met the dog at a place that's about a half a mile from my house. The dog Hunter went to a location that I was at last night and then turned around and went to my house. There's two routes to my house. He went one way to the house and then he went back the other way. I thought that the dog was just scenting because he scented me before we went for a walk. Then Bob told Hunter to go find somebody else's house, which he did. And then he went to go find someone else's house, but we gave him the wrong signals.
No, let's not fast forward
And
now
then,
until we...
so then we went back to my house. And my dog, who is 5 years old, he was neglected until he was 10 months old. And he lives with myself and my son and a 16-year-old Border Collie. He can be smart sometimes and really, really dumb at others. He's Border Collie, Aussie, and German Shepherd. Put him in the car. We dropped him off. We were about 3/4 of a mile away from here. Got out of the car. He was a little less upset at first because we left Sassy in the car. And then I told him to find Bob Singer's house. He's never met Bob Singer before. He's never been on the street before. I can believe that Hunter could do something, but Fraser not at all. And I told him.
Because you watched the
4
Hunter
times.
videos, right?
Yes, I have watched the Hunter's videos.
So you believe
So I
he
just
was
said,
doing it, yeah.
not a chance with this one, because I've seen Bob's other dogs. Not a chance, okay, let's have some fun, or whatever. Told him 3 times to find your house, and he pulled me all the way here. He's never been on Stokes. I'm shocked. He zigzagged a little bit across the street
We
where
know
it was dangerous.
zigzag is, yeah, he just called it, but
And-
zigzag is a symptom. He knows what he's doing.
And then he stopped by himself. We started to run, and then he slowed down and stopped by himself at the end of Bob's driveway. And then Bob told me to tell him to find his front door, which I totally didn't believe, just like I didn't believe that he would find his house. And he did. And I'm in total shock. And now I wonder what he really knows when I speak to him. Okay.
And you're one of the most foremost realtors in the area.
Yes,
You can make a plug for your realty because somebody might watch this.
I have sold houses up and down Stokes. I have sold over 60 houses in Malibu Lake. I've sold over 60 houses in Malibu proper. I'm in escrow now on a property in Ventura and also in Culver City. I absolutely love working with buyers. Love it, love it, love it.
And you help them more than you should.
Yes, I am a hand holder.
Yes, you do.
I do all of it.
Way too nice to two people.
I do the other people's job as
Two
well.
people that I referred you to, I felt guilty afterwards because they didn't appreciate you, and you did way too much for them.
It's all good. I was
Okay.
brought up on an island
Okay.
in British Columbia. I have Canadian sensibilities. I believe we are here to help each other.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Let's find Sassy. Go find Sassy. It's in the car.
Okay, she's going to pee there again. Everybody pees there for some reason. There's something they like there. I don't know what it is.
Well, it doesn't matter because one dog pees, all the rest of them have to pee. Fraser, let's go find Sassy. Go find Sassy. It's in the car.
Give him a minute. Give him a
Fraser,
minute.
want to go for a ride? Want to go for a ride?
No, you.
That's his word. Fraser, let's go for a ride.
No, just wait. The dog is going to go back by itself.
I'm not.
As long as the dog, you've just communicated you want to go back to the car, so let's just let him go back the way he wants, and let him smell all he wants.
I have an appointment in an hour, and I stink.
Oh, in an hour. Well, what's the appointment?
And he gets furious if you're 30 seconds late.
Who?
My client. And I have to get back to that car.
Okay.
And then get to my house.
Well, then we should have done
And
this
then
first.
get
I'm
to-
sorry.
And then get to his house.
All right. Can we at least go down the driveway and verify?
Well, you have to get to your car too.
No, I'm going with you. I'm not. But
I
you want to run.
No, I'm not going to run.
Okay, well then he's going to go, trust me. And by the way, he ignored this perfectly, which is really nice. You see, he stayed focused the whole time. And the Popkoffs couldn't, the Popkoffs dog did the same thing. He was distracted by all kinds of smells and squirrels, and the dog still stayed focused, and they couldn't believe it. This is, I just want to verify that he...
My son will not believe this.
So he's
not.
living with you again?
No. He's in Chico.
Oh, yeah.
But no, my other son, my older son, won't believe it at all. He
So
don't
you
like it.
haven't sent them the video, you haven't sent them a link to
Nope,
my stuff
nope,
that's up in news?
Nope.
Oh.
I told Gina I was doing this today, but I had no idea I was doing it with.
No, but you haven't been sending out and promoting when I've been published with this. There's the sheriff. Okay, loose leash. Tell him to go back to the car.
Where's
There you
Sassy? Where's Sassy? Let's go for a ride.
Good. Okay.
Fraser, let's go for a ride. Want to go for a ride?
Yeah, that's good.
Let's go for a
I
ride.
just wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to go up the street. He can look over there, though.
No, I'm not going.
Yeah. No, this is kind of unbelievable.
I believe your dog. I don't believe him.
Well, I knew right away. Well, how could it just be my dog? I didn't teach the dog to do
No,
this,
I think-
Gail.
I know, but there are people that are savants at things. So I believe that, an animal can be a savant at something. You don't know. I've never seen anybody train a dog the way you have, and I've trained.
Okay, but
lots of dogs.
actually, that's the issue. I never trained my dogs. They weren't doing tricks. They were doing behaviors.
Yes.
I wasn't training them. And
I haven't trained him not to eat food off the counter.
Our kids went to school together in kindergarten for like 5 years.
Hi.
Hello.
So I'm like, oh my god, this is such a coincidence.
so, that was the thing. In fact, my dogs could have done this. And I had a behavior called find the car.
Mhm.
But I assumed he was finding the car because we were there. It never occurred to me to say, go find someplace you never were.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of this.
Yeah.
And again, with Hunter, only because Katya's in the car and I started laughing. Let's see if he can find the car as good, find the house as good as you did.
Yeah, but how would he know? He's never been on the street. He's never met you.
No, how did he know where my house was?
He never met you until we were at the
No,
car
he's
here.
not going with me. He's going in your brain where the house was. He went into your brain to know where the house was, not mine.
Fraser, go into my brain where I say, do not eat.
No,
food
don't
off
do
the
that
counter."
today. Don't do that today. Don't do that today. This is, you have to give him credit for this.
Oh, I'm giving him credit.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, you have to say, acknowledge that These animals are ways.
How did he know to go up Mulholland and turn up the street or your driveway? How did he know that?
Because he
Plus
went
it's going
into your
through.
because he went into your brain. We can do another test someplace else. I'd love to do another test with him. You think of a neighborhood that's a little safer than this one, where you go to regularly, that he's never been, never walked, and I'll bet you'll find the house. You say
But I
find some.
don't take him to other places like this.
No, you missed the point. It's
Yeah.
where you go, not
Oh,
where
oh,
he
I
went.
got it, I got it,
I
I
don't
got it.
want him to have ever
Okay.
gone.
Okay, okay, okay.
By the way, that's Michael La Paz's new house.
Good for him. I remember when that was a foundation.
Yeah,
And
for
it's,
about 30 years.
and it is in Coastal Commission.
Yeah. Anyway, I knew the other dogs could do this. I knew it. I knew it. There's no way my dog could be the only one.
I would have never known he could do it. Never,
Now,
ever, ever.
now what we want to do is, after we've tested him with a couple other things, to see if he does the same thing that my dog has done, like he did yesterday at Malibu Lake, where he didn't find the right house, but he found a house geometrically in the right place, also 3-story,
Yeah.
also up a steep hill.
Yeah, right.
I want to see
Because
if,
that's what you were thinking.
um,
See, he walks in the middle of the street. 'Cause
yes.
That's what he's
Well,
used to.
wait a minute. Yes, I was thinking that, but yes, I was. I was definitely thinking that. But I was hoping that, and that was a place I'd been to, but again, I didn't tell him to go there. I was thinking of all 4 places: your house, the Delmar house,
Yeah.
his son's house, and his house.
Yeah.
I didn't pick any particular house. I just wanted to see what he would do. And see, he's tangled there. That's what I meant to watch
Well,
out.
he does that all the time. He does that constantly when we
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah, so what I want to do is to, if you're interested, we'll do another test in a residential neighborhood
Okay.
where you have some friend, not just once, but
Yep.
you have some connection to,
Yes.
and you've been there a few times,
Yep.
and we'll see if you can find that house.
Okay.
So my stories at Op-Ed News about this have been on the front page every time.
It's amazing.
They keep them on the front page, and I didn't even think they would publish them the first time. I was sure they wouldn't even publish it, or if they did, they'd publish it as a diary.
Yeah.
Nope. They published it as an op-ed,
No,
and they
he's-
put it on the front
no,
page.
Look, I'm not.
Let him
I'm
look.
not holding.
Tell him to go back to the car.
Treasure, go find Sassy. Find Sassy.
go.
Let's go for a ride.
There you go.
Go for a ride. Get in the car. Go for a ride.
So not only did he find my house, he found his way back. And let's see if he goes exactly the same way. Do you remember where we crossed?
Hopefully find it.
Doesn't matter. So let's see if he, I'll bet you he doesn't go the same way that we came. I hope this thing makes it. Juice. My daughter's a little jealous that her dog can't do it. Her dog can't do it. We tried. So I have a, so now you'll be promoting all those op-ed news stories because I'm going to write your story. I'm going to put your story up there. I'll let you see it first. Well, you're going to need it to send to your son and stuff and all your
they
friends.
They won't believe it.
So I'll go home and do an iMovie for you, and I will send it to you. I'll upload it on YouTube. You can send the link, and then I'll do a cute little story about it.
Unbelievable.
Yes, it is pretty unbelievable.
I am truly in total shock.
Well, I thought when you agreed to do it, you thought he might do it.
No, it never
you
occurred to
didn't.
me that you
So-
were going to do this with him.
Well,
I thought only your dog.
oh, you thought I was going to, but no, one time you thought I was going to test your dog.
Yeah, but I
And
didn't
I
know what
said,
you
no,
meant.
why would that work? No, you have to do it. Okay, let him look in there.
No, he's not pulling on me. Look.
Yeah, no, this dog is, and again, what's interesting about this is that this isn't something you teach him and practice. He just,
No.
out of nowhere, he's doing this incredible thing.
No, there's a,
Okay, that's all right.
no,
That's
it's
okay.
Rabbit, that's why.
Tell him to settle and to go back to the
Fraser.
car.
Fraser, go find Sassy. No, we're gonna go for a ride.
Why don't you tell him to settle and go to the car?
Fraser, off. Good boy. No, he chases rabbits constantly.
Yeah.
They
So does
run
the
on the
Popkoff's
fence.
dog.
They run on the fence line.
Well, by the way, so do my dog.
Yeah.
So this is common. That's another signature of dogs that'll do this. They'll chase rabbits and squirrels.
Fraser, where's Sassy? Let's go for a ride. Let's go for a ride. Let's find the car. Go for a ride.
Yeah,
go for a
I think
ride.
the message you really should be saying is find the car. I think saying you go for a ride is really sending the wrong message.
Fraser, where's the car?
Yeah.
Where's the car?
Yeah, you want to have in your mind that you're going back to the car,
Fraser,
and you're
let's go to the car.
conveying to him
Somebody's-
something different.
Fraser, somebody's near our car. Let's go to the car. Let's go to the car. Go to the car. Go to the car. Somebody's near our car. Let's go to the car. Let's go get Sassy.
No, they left. No, it's okay.
Sassy doesn't like it when you're gone. I didn't turn him. He did.
But again, if you're going to do this, you've really got to.
Be in better shape.
No, I'm saying that talking about Sassy is the wrong thing. It's find Bob's house or go back to the car.
Fraser, back to the car. Back to the car.
That's-
Who's next to our car? Get back to the car.
They're turning around there, I guess, or oh, they're going to give us a
That's the
ticket or
security
something, huh?
That's the security car.
Yeah. Well, they see the dog in the car. They're freaking out, I guess. Why we can't leave a dog in the car for a minute? Here, I'll wave at him. There we are.
Fraser, let's get in the car. Let's go get in the car. Let's go get in the car.
I think they have something better to do.
You know, they're doing their job.
Oh, by the way, he didn't cross where he crossed before.
No, they didn't. No, he wants to go after those birds.
That's
Oh,
all right.
there's a squirrel or a rabbit over there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Good boy. Tell him what a good boy is.
Good boy, good boy. Fraser, let's get back to the car. Let's get back to the car. No rabbit. No rabbits. Back to the car. Get back to the car. Let's get to the car. Let's get to the car. He's trying to cross the street.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let him cross the woods.
Okay.
Good boy. Catch up with him.
I was going to give him about another 10 yards and then make him do it.
Well, yes. Okay.
Back to the car.
Well, he's headed right now. He knows where he's going.
Back to the car. We're just telling these are search and rescue dogs. So we're doing a
doing a
training
test.
exercise.
Do a test. Now it's dark. Oh, there we go. My finger's in the way again. So, here we go.
With a beautiful moon.
Let's see if he goes right to your car. I think he will. I'll tell you about the time I investigated all the trash that was thrown here illegally. There he goes. He's going to the car.
Yeah.
Tell him to go to the car.
Fraser, go to the car. Go to the car. Go
Oh,
to the
he's
car.
going to. Wait, let's see what he
Fraser,
does.
go to the car. No,
Yes.
I'm not telling.
Yeah.
Fraser, go to the car. Go to the car. Go to the car. Go to the car.
That's it. He's going to
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Perfect. Very nice.
Come on.
I want to see him jump in.
Oh, let's put Sassy. Fraser. I'm gonna grab her. No, Fraser. Fraser, come on, let's go for a ride. Okay, now we gotta get her
Very
back.
nice. Hi. How are you?
See, I'm old lady. This is
Yeah.
hard for her to get in.
I know about. Well, I have lifted my dogs for the last 2 years.